My name is Chelsey Rennick. I live in Roxeter with my husband Eric and our 3 children, William, Addie, and Charlie. And this is my story. I was baptized as an infant, but it would be many years before I would experience the Prince of Peace. I grew up with a significant amount of anxiety. Looking back, I think it was in His way, God helping me to seek Him. I didn't know it then, but I knew there was more to life than living and dying. It was the dying part that scared me the most. It wasn't until I met my husband that I really came to know God. It was through attending church on Sundays with his family that I got a glimpse of what a life of faith could look like. I saw that even though these people had suffered an unfathomable tragedy in their past, God was their constant. That gave me a kind of peace that I had been searching for. It was at this time that my mother-in-law bought me my first study Bible. I would pick it up and put it down over the next several years. Fast forward to the end of 2019. We lost my father-in-law in a tragic accident. I was really seeking answers then. I asked why God could let this happen, especially to a man who had devoted his life to living for God. I learned then truly that loving Jesus didn't mean things would always be the way I wanted them, that I wasn't supposed to live for my purposes. It was for Him. I started listening to the Bible more, trying to find answers in the scripture. Some days I found them, other days I just had more questions. But I kept showing up. I started wanting to go to church more, and not just on the odd Sunday here and there. Then the pandemic hit, so my mother-in-law and I started listening to church online. I started looking forward to our time together in quiet listening to the service and talking about it afterwards. It was healing for my grief. I hoped it was for hers too. Though nothing takes away the pain completely, knowing that He has a plan and trusting in that has given me a peace that I didn't know existed. I didn't want to take His grace without showing Him in the most public way that I was trusting Him wholly, and that is why I'm getting baptized today. In many ways, this is still the beginning of my journey in faith. I still have lots of questions. I still have lots to learn. The only difference now from when I was a scared child is I know how and where to seek the answers. And there's 2 verses from Jeremiah 29, 11 and 13. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart.